We're good.
Is it on?
Yep.
All right, get a close one on that. That is Latrodectus mactans, the southern black widow. Its sting hurts a lot. Not sting, bite. Sorry, I'm a bit flustered. I'm probably not even gonna add. I'm just probably gonna be B-roll footage. Honestly, I'm probably gonna cut the audio out of this. Get out of the way. Get some good shots.
All right. Good enough. Yeah, she's kind of in a weak spot now.
Okay. Cool. Are you cutting or are you?
No, just
one full thing.
you can edit it.
True. All right. So that is Latrodectus mactans, the southern black widow. Its bite is pretty painful throughout a 24-hour period. It spikes at about hour 4 and then continues at a pretty severe rate for about 13 hours. So you might be asking yourself, why am I doing this? And I honestly don't fully know, but one of the reasons is that I want to build a venom /pain / sting, a bite / sting pain index, an envenomation pain index. And I'm gonna call that the frost pain index, because I've seen Coyote Peterson, he's trying to make his own index, but he kind of overreacts with stuff. And there's a couple other YouTubers that do this kind of stuff. The only other YouTuber that I found who actually took a bite from a black widow was Jack's World of Wildlife. And he described it as the most painful thing he's done up to that point. And he said that he probably wouldn't take any more bites or stings from other animals. And that guy is insane when it comes to bites and stings. He's very, very tough. So for him to say that, that's saying a lot. Basically, yeah, I'm gonna take the bite because I want to know what it feels like, and only 2 people in documented history have ever done it on purpose. So, as far as I know. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. So without further ado, let's just do it. Where did she go? That's not great. Oh, there she is on the edge of that stick. Let's see if I can get her to climb onto here. Come on, climb onto these. We're gonna do one take for the bite, just so that. Uh-oh. She's not exactly wanting to climb onto these. Here we go. Here we go. All right, everyone ready? I'm gonna set her down and then I'm gonna press her.
Yep.
Or she might just bite me anyways. Right over there, come on. Right there. No bite. She's not wanting to bite. She's very nervous. Come on. Back up the wrist.
I don't know. Yeah, back up on the arm.
I'm just going the wrong way. There you go. I'm just gonna do it right there. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. She's
Okay for that.
She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. Come on, get back on the arm. Her webbing is pretty impressive. Come on, bite me, dude. She's just not biting. It's a very docile species, so they're unlikely to bite. I really don't want her to bite my fingertip. That would suck. But she might. My legs are shaking a little bit. I'm a little nervous. But, okay, good. Right back down the arm. Good, 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 good. Right there, come on. She's just not biting my arm. Okay, take 2. 525. Come on, girl. Don't need to be scared. Get on the arm. Bite down. Bite down. Good grief. How is she not biting? She has to be freaked out. bite down, bro.
I'm not too high up.
It doesn't really matter at this point. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this card, and I'm gonna put her on my arm, and I'm gonna put down this forceps and try to pin her with the card because I can't seem to pin her with these forceps. This is going on longer than I would like it to. Oh my gosh. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There we go. There. Bite me, bro. She's just not biting. Does she even have fangs? Did she bite? I can't tell. She's being very defensive right now. She's not biting at all. Come on, bite me. There it is. She's biting.
Okay, get it off.
No. You want a full envenomation. There's the sting. Just hold it there for a little bit. And then when she starts moving, we'll know. Alright, so she's done. She moved. So I want to make her bite me a little bit more. I want to make sure all the venom gets out of her.
Dude. One bite's
biting
fine.
Again. It's 2 bites. She's holding her fangs there. Can you see her fangs? Zoom in on fangs. See the fangs in the arm? How well can you see that? She's holding them there. How well can you see that? She's pumping.
Okay,
I can feel them pumping.
Get it out.
No.
Oh shit.
I can feel the venom coursing through my veins. She is pumping all her venom into me right now. Okay, Jack's World of Wildlife held it there for about as long as I just did.
Okay.
So once she starts moving, oh, that's my cue. I put her back in her little home. Go on, sweetie. Go on. So the interesting thing about these bites with spiders is that they don't hurt like at all when they bite you. But if YouTube videos have taught me anything, I don't even know. Oh, there. You can't really see it, but right there's a tiny little puncture mark there, and she bit me kind of up here too. And if YouTube videos have taught me anything, based on this beautiful girl's sting, or bite, I mean, the initial pain is pretty much non-existent. So I can feel that she bit me. I'm sorry, I'm just a little... It's incredible holding an animal like that, because you understand, I'm gonna understand even more, just how much raw power is inside of their tiny fangs. So, yeah, it's going to start ramping up, I would imagine, but that was a full envenomation, 2 separate bites. I held her there for as long as she would hold her fangs in, 2 separate bites, right on the forearm here. Pretty good. I wanted to get it more here, like where my other stings have been, but this is still good enough. Webbing just all over me, because their spinnerets there, they release webbing almost always. So
you gotta clean yourself.
Huh?
You gotta clean your arm.
Yeah, I'll wash it off once it gets through me. Yeah. So yeah, that was the Black Widow spider bite. Pretty uneventful, pretty mundane, but the real fun's gonna come in about 4 hours, where the venom starts to ramp up, the neurotoxin starts to activate all my nerve cells and cause a lot of pain. This seems like something that, and when most people do handle these kinds of animals and take bites from these kind of animals, it's for educational purposes. Unfortunately, I'm not educated, so I can't really provide educational purposes in this. I'm really just doing this for my own experience, so that I can understand these animals better and have a deeper respect and appreciation for these animals. And this animal specifically, this Latrodectus mactans, I'm keeping her. She's my pet, and her name's Macaria. So, yeah, that's basically it. Macaria means, it's the name of a Greek goddess. She's the goddess of a blessed death. So hopefully I don't die, but it's very, very unlikely for anyone to ever die from a Black Widow bite, unless you are a child or elderly or have pre-existing heart conditions. Otherwise, you're pretty safe. And again, if you want educational content, you're not gonna find it on this channel. I would recommend looking at Jack's World of Wildlife. That's probably the best educational content I can recommend on insects in general. So yeah, she's gorgeous. She's healthy. She didn't get hurt at all. She's happy. Probably a little weirded out as to why I was trying to get her to bite me so much. She really did not want to bite, and that I think is a great takeaway that Jack in his video pointed out too. These animals are not out to bite you, and you have to work really hard for them to bite you. So don't freak out when you see them. I mean, don't mess with them, obviously, but you know, they're not devils. They're not demons. You're gonna be fine. They're beautiful creatures in God's green earth. So, so that's shaking his head. So that's the cameraman, my brother. He didn't want to do this originally because he was scared of what would happen, but he rose to the occasion and to the challenge. So thank you, Seth, for doing that. So yeah, I guess we'll cut this. I don't know how long I'm gonna make the bite segment because it took a while, but I want it to be one cut. Maybe I'll do what Jack did and kind of like leave a whole extended edition where it's one cut throughout the whole bite, and then cut up bits and make like a 10-minute version. So yeah, okay, well, I will turn the camera back on maybe in like 10-15 minutes just to see if the bite has inflamed at all. If you look right now, actually, you can see it's kind of starting to welt slightly here. And there's another one somewhere along here that I can't seem to find, but they'll be welting later. There'll be pretty significant welts, I would imagine. So we're just in this journey together. I have no idea what I'm doing. Again, not an educator. I don't have anything to offer you except for the pleasure of watching one man suffer for his own scientific inquiries. So yeah, cut, and then I guess we'll do something else later.
You're wrong.
Okay, so that's the bite at this point. Maybe I don't think I was bit a first time because because I don't see any other marks or swelling areas. This is the bite for now. This is about 10 minutes in, so I don't know if the swelling's gonna expand or anything, but already I do feel a slight twinge in like my left shoulder. So that might just be placebo. That might just be me thinking, oh, I'm gonna start cramping up and being in severe pain, and then my body reacting that way. Or it could be the venom starting to work. But to my understanding, it peaks at hour 4. So I don't know if that means it starts ramping up at hour 2 and then gets worse and worse and worse, or if it just starts ramping up from the get-go and gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Either way, I'm gonna need to send an email to my professor and tell her I'm not gonna get those assignments tonight. So I'm gonna do that. But yeah, that's the puncture wound right there. And so I just wanted, I don't know, it might look better on this cut. That's basically it. I'll give updates when I see fit because it's my channel.
You're getting wrong.
Is the lighting good? I feel like the lighting's not good.
It's good enough for these kind of little updates.
Okay. So, is it rolling?
Yep.
Okay. So the bite wound is about the same as it was. It might be a little bit bigger. It's hard for me to tell. But I can start feeling it. I can feel its effects now. It's really starting to tighten up this arm, especially in the shoulder area and in the armpit for some reason. So it's definitely tightening things up a little bit. And I don't know to what degree it's going to increase in its pain. But right now it just feels a little stiff, a little sore, you know, like I just lifted a little bit too much with my left arm. That's really it. From the videos I've seen, it gets tremendously worse and real freaking bad at hour 4, and we're a half hour in. So yeah, I will update you with a little something more substantial next time, but it's about all you need right now. I just wanted to say that it's starting to hurt at about 30 minutes in.
He gonna die.
Alright, so we're rolling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get down a little bit, get down.
Yeah, I'll just get down on my knees.
It's a lot easier.
Holy crap. I have a lot more respect for Jack from Jack's World of Wildlife. This is tremendously painful. We're an hour in, and about 30 minutes in, I started feeling the slight effects. And now my whole body is just tight, and it feels like I'm giving birth. Everything is very tight, and everything hurts a lot, and it's supposed to peak at hour 4, and we're only at hour 1. So I don't think the bite's really changed much. That's the bite zone. I don't think it's really changed a whole lot. But yeah, right now, I'm just shaky. I'm very constricted. Jack made this look a lot less painful than it is, so kudos to him. He is a real frickin' G. I'll just write it out. Going to a hospital wouldn't really help because all they'd do is give me muscle relaxants, and sometimes that even leads to complications. So I'm fine. It'll be okay. I'll update you guys when I see fit. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Oh, my butt's so tight. I feel like an old man. Cut the camera. Cut the camera. Have you seen that? Cuddles.
Okay, buddy.
Cuddles cure all.
Are you scared?
No.
You're not scared?
I know I'm not gonna die. It just hurts. Cuddles. Thanks, Cuddles. Oh, you got a warm leg. I'm so cold.
No, you're warm.
I'm so much pain.
Yeah, your triceps are like popping.
Yeah. Everything hurts. Oh, everything's tight. Oh, I have so much sympathy for women. Oh.
He's 6'7", by the way.
I'm 6'7", by the way. I have so much sympathy for women. Thinking about what they have to go through makes me cry.
You're gonna be okay, buddy.
I'll just breathe it out.
Want some water?
It's 14 hours of this?
Yep.
Holy crap.
You got one job now, so it's only 13.
Holy crap.
Want some water?
No, okay. Thanks for being here for me, buddy.
Uh-huh.
You're the best brother ever.
Okay.
If I die,
Yeah.
you get all my things.
That's great.
You get all the things.
That's awesome. So many things. What am I gonna do? All the things.
Don't kill Marika. It wasn't her fault.
Alright, time for you to get back up though.
No.
Because it feels weird.
It feels comfy. Okay. Oh, I can't. Okay.
There you go. There you
Okay.
go.
Oh. Breathing helps.
That is important. Keep doing that.
Why do women give birth? That's so freaking dumb.
Yeah, but at the end they have a child.
I don't get a child.
You get nothing. Oh wow. Okay. The thing is, I'm not ready for
We
that.
only have so much film. It's gonna get better, so why don't you just cut it?
Okay, I'll cut it.
Okay. I knew it was still filming. That was the joke.
You want a bath?
Yes.
Yeah? You want to take a bath?
Yeah, I do.
Alright. Nice warm bath. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go get you in the bath.
Yeah. Oh. Holy shizzes.
Tell people.
It's painful.
Show them the mark.
I have a mark.
Wait, no, what's going on? You're only an hour in, it peaks at 4. You're about to take a bath. Are you scared?
No.
You're not scared at all of dying.
No.
Okay, so
Out of dying.
you're just regretting?
No.
Do you regret it?
No.
Are you dreading it?
No.
Are you excited? Oh, you're shaking.
Yeah.
You're shaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the tightness mostly?
Everywhere.
Does your heart feel like it's functioning okay?
Yeah.
Do you feel cognitively okay?
Yeah.
Who's the president?
Your mom. Oh.
It's Joe Mama, bitch!
A lot worse than I expected. But I know I'll live.
Yeah, that other man handled it a lot better.
He did. But then again, he like cut it. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of raw.
It's gonna be a lot of raw.
So raw, in fact, we're gonna see your booty.
I kind of feel like puking.
That might not be the worst. But if you do puke, you gotta drink water. You gotta rehydrate.
Yeah.
You should actually drink water while you get in the tub. When you get in the tub, I have to give you a glass of water that you should drink.
I'm gonna be naked.
Oh, yeah.
My legs begin to shake uncontrollably. I'm not doing it.
Be still!
It's just trembling. It's just trembling. Get some weight off it.
Your tub's almost drawn. My side.
Thank you. It hurts to sit. It hurts to stand. It hurts to do anything. Oh, my head.
Headaches?
It's just tight.
That doesn't scare you?
No.
Doesn't make you claustrophobic?
Very few people die. Very few.
Are you worried that you're having an adverse reaction because of the norm?
Most certainly. Because the norm did not take as much venom as I did.
Or did you regret taking so much venom?
Because I wanted the full effect.
Did you regret taking so much though?
No.
Okay.
I still want the full effect.
You think this is something you'd ever do again?
No.
Even at this stage?
God, no.
Did you think it was gonna be better?
A little bit. It's just it's hard to breathe a little bit. So every time I talk, it's a little difficult.
Well, like I said, the deal is as long as you keep verbalizing at least simple words, simple sentences, that won't take you to the hospital.
Yeah.
Alright, the camera's off, so you can stop faking it.
I'm not faking it.
Alright, your tub is... I don't know how hot you want it.
Just warm.
Just warm?
Hot enough to feel it.
Alright, you should get your toes in there and see what you think. How many more minutes?
2 hours and 20.
Yep. So you're almost halfway through the worst of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Just took a bath.
Yeah.
So right now you're just focusing on breathing.
Yeah.
Is breathing hard?
No.
So the shuddering is just from the pain?
Yeah. It's not controlled. It's just my muscles freaking out. The only reason my speaking is labored is because of the tightening of my abdomen. My chest feels fine. I am cognitively stable. I just have physiological limitations right now.
How's your heart feel? Any weird fluttering or?
Normal heart rate.
Does it feel good to like move around, or does it feel good to just sit down?
Nothing feels good. There's no relief. It just builds. You can play the movie. I'll just focus on breathing.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
It's live.
Oh. Hey guys, so things took a turn for, I wouldn't say the worst, because the worst would be me being dead, but the second worst. Basically around hour 2, the cramps continually, what was my last update, hour 1?
Yeah.
So the cramps got continuously more bad.
You were about to get in the bath last time.
I was about to get in the bath. That didn't help at all. And then at hour 2, the cramping was so bad in my abdomen that and my chest that I was having a lot of trouble breathing, and that was kind of freaky, and it was getting worse, and my breaths were becoming more labored, and I felt like there might come a moment where I wouldn't be able to breathe. So against what I originally wanted to do, we had to go to the ER, and basically they hooked me up on a bunch of stuff, and
Show him like Iron Man.
yeah, like Iron Man or some crap.
Show him.
What are you talking about?
Lift your shirt.
Oh yeah, there was a bunch of heart rate monitors and stuff. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna take those off later. But then the cramps they got worse and worse and worse, regardless of the painkillers. I mean, Seth made a good point. The pain might have been worse without the painkillers, but it's also possible that the painkillers didn't work at all. There's no way to know. I've heard some people say online that the painkillers just don't work because the toxin's so strong. But they gave me some painkillers, they gave me some muscle relaxers, and I still sat there for 2 hours in that hospital bed thing, just in immense pain. Immense pain. So, yeah, it got the last 2 hours of that 4-hour segment from the bite to the end of the hospital stay was the worst pain that I've ever been in my life. I wasn't scared of dying or anything because we were in a hospital now, and if I started not being able to breathe again, then we could call a nurse or something. But yeah, I wish we didn't have to go to the ER, and probably going to get a pretty steep medical bill. But it was better than dying of asphyxiation in Seth's living room. So at this point, we left the hospital because around 5 hours in, because I was feeling a lot better. My muscles stopped trying to kill me, and I can take breaths pretty easily. And now I think I'm on the downward trend. I think that it's all downhill from here. Hopefully I don't have another relapse, like where the spasms don't come up to my chest again. I'm still shaky and weak and in a lot of really sore pain, but I'm not dead, I'm not dying, and it's way better than it was. So hopefully we're on the downward trend. I'll do another update right before I go to bed, but yeah, I imagine it's just going to keep getting better. And we didn't die, and we felt the full effects of the Black Widow. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. Is it going?
Yep.
So, is it the second day?
Third day.
Third day after the bite. As you can tell, I'm pretty discombobulated. Basically, first day, severe pain. You could see that there was a lot of pain in the clips, and then about 2 hours into that pain, it became very difficult to breathe, and so we had to go to the ER. Thank you, Seth, for driving me there and helping me with all that. And basically, all they could really do is hook me up with an IV for saline and some muscle relaxants, and watch my progress. And so at about 4 hours after the initial bite, so 2 hours in the hospital, my muscles started to relax. And I know that I read online that that's about this timeline that it normally happens without the muscle relaxants. So I don't know how much muscle relaxants did. There's no way to know. I would assume they did something. It'd be pretty wild if they didn't. But yeah, thankfully the pain stopped and the seizing up stopped. Well, slowed down at that point. And then basically throughout the rest of the day, just very, very painful aches throughout my entire body. And the day after that, so yesterday, was vomiting constantly. I couldn't keep anything down. I could hardly keep water down. I puked up everything that went in my body. And so today, thankfully, I was able to have 2 yogurts, and I was able to drink a lot more water while keeping everything down.
You also lost 10 pounds.
Yeah, I lost 10 pounds in the last 2 days, so that's not ideal. The paper said that I should go back if I'm vomiting, like consistently, and I have stomach pains, and I do. So if that doesn't get any better, I might consider going back, because if I'm truly if I'm not keeping any of the fluids, that's a huge problem. You know, I'm sweating so much. I'm sweating so much. And I just don't know if I'm drinking enough to keep up with that, in which case I might need to be on an IV. But either way, I think it is getting better, because today was better than yesterday. So I'll wait it out. Let's see what happens. Would I do it again, knowing what it consists of? No, absolutely not. The worst last couple days of my life, probably. Very, very painful, very, very uncomfortable. Didn't really sleep at all. Yeah, hated it.
Should other people do it?
No, it's unwise. It's very stupid to do. And no, you shouldn't do it.
What about science? Did you feel like you knew more about your body after this?
Yeah, too much.
Too much?
I learned too much for science, so not worth. But I don't regret it, if that makes any sense. I wouldn't do it again, knowing what I'd have to endure, but I don't regret it just because I am to this point where I think the worst is behind me. So I'm glad that I did it at this point. I would never want to experience that ever again, but I'm glad that I did do it at this point. But that's basically it. I mean, we didn't do much recordings between then and now, just because there wasn't much to record. Just me laying around looking miserable and puking whenever I try to eat something. So it wasn't much other than what you're looking at right now. So yeah, that's basically it. We'll update you once I start feeling better. Cool. Rolling. Okay, so this is gonna be the last clip of the Black Widow bite video. What day are we on? 5? Is this the 5th day? This is the 5th day. 4 full days have passed since 12:50 this morning. So we are on the 5th day and 4 full days have passed. I am feeling a lot better. I mean, I still feel a little, weak and a little sick, but no more vomiting, no more muscle spasms, and I can sleep at night fully, and I'm able to eat solid foods. So big improvement from the first 3 days. First 3 days were awful. Just to give a little recap, 30 minutes after the bite, I was basically completely having muscle spasms throughout my entire body. It became increasingly difficult to breathe and speak. And so at about the 2-hour mark since the bite, we decided it would be wise to go to the ER because I was having difficulty breathing, which I did not expect at the beginning of this whole thing. Did not expect that would happen. So I went to the ER, they hooked me up to an IV, they gave me some muscle relaxers. Not sure whether or not those did anything. Some people on the internet said that they do stuff for Black Widow bites, some other people said that they don't. So it's hard to know, but all I know is that at about the 4-hour mark past the bite, the spasms finally started to recede. And then, recede, that's not a word, recede. I'm stupid. The spasms finally started to recede at about the 4-hour mark, which is, it's consistent with what people say online. So at that point, we go home, and then I, am in pain, just achy pain for the rest of the day and the rest of the night. And the next day, second day, same thing, a lot of pain, a lot of achiness, a lot of vomiting. And then third day, vomiting a lot, couldn't eat any food. So from the day of the bite to about the end of the third day, I had not eaten anything. So about for 3 straight days, I didn't eat any food. So that was fun. And then, 4th day, yesterday, I basically was feeling a little bit better. And then today, feeling a little bit better than then. So I'd say after 3 days, the worst is gone, and you start to get better. That was my experience, anyways. Having known what I know now, would I have done it again? Probably not. Just because it took the whole week away from me. And I didn't expect that. I expected a day, maybe 2 to be taken. But no, the whole week was stripped from me. And it was a school week, the last week of school for me online in college. So yesterday I had to rush classes like crazy because it was the first day I was feeling well enough to do school. And I just spent the whole day rushing work and getting it done at the nick of time. Luckily that all worked out fine, but it very well couldn't have if things went just a little bit differently. Point is, I don't recommend anybody do this. This is stupid. It just is. This is a very, very, very stupid thing to do. And I think if you do it, you're really dumb. I don't know why I did it. I was curious and I wanted to test myself a little bit. It was very stupid. I cannot reiterate quite enough just how stupid this whole experience and ordeal was. But I did it so that you can see the effects. And yeah, I wish we would have gotten better shots and some more comprehensive shots in certain moments. But I mean, Seth has work and I was pretty much non-cognizant throughout a majority of the experience. I mean, you can see in the film, or I mean in the video, just at what point my mind started to kind of go. I started like responding less and less to Seth in less of a productive way. I was kind of a zombie there for a little while. So, I mean, all the clips that we would have gathered since then would have just been more of that. So it's really not much to show. Either way, yeah, I mean, check out Jack's World of Wildlife's video on the Black Widow and his experience with taking a bite on purpose, because he's actually a professional who can explain a lot more about the science of Black Widows, Latrodectus mactans, and a lot more about how cool they are. The takeaway I want you to have with this video is that it hurts and it's a horrible experience, so respect these creatures, but also notice how long and how difficult it was, how long it took and how difficult it was for me to pin that spider against my arm and get it to bite me. These creatures are docile. They don't want to mess with you. If you don't mess with them, they won't mess with you. Just be weary of them and respect them. Have a healthy respect for them. But don't, have an irrational fear of them. That's what I would say. That's what most people say. So...
Because just like most people.
What?
You just like most people.
I'm just like everybody else. I'm just a normal guy out here doing very stupid things. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you, Seth, for filming all this. I don't know how I'm going to edit it. I've never edited anything. I guess this will be my first video in a YouTube channel, if I ever set up a YouTube channel. But, alright. If you like Seth, leave a comment, and I'll hook you up with him. And if you like this content, I don't know what's wrong with you, something, but I have the same disease. So, I'll put more stuff out, maybe. I'm going to be joining the military soon. So, this might just be a kind of, like a cliffhanger until I ever get back into this kind of stuff. But we'll see. This was fun. I'm glad I did it, ultimately. I think it was a good decision. I think the medical bill is going to be horrendous, but, I mean, how much can they really charge me? So, anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Yeah, it's been great. Thanks for tagging along. Frost out.
Brunettes only.